It's hard to trust people who trust people that disrespect you. Read it twice. Okay, I'll read it again. All right. It's hard to trust people who trust people that disrespect you. Very interesting. Angela Deem is out here still being petty, still being in her feelings, you know, posting these ridiculous captions. And I say ridiculous not because they're actually ridiculous, but because they are coming from her. And at the end of the day, because they're coming from her, they are very, very hypocritical. There's no other way to look at it. But that is just number one. Let's look into the next one. Disrespect will close doors that apologies can't open. Be careful how you treat people you think you don't need. Oh, okay. So this is Angela pretty much saying to Michael, I trusted you, but you broke that trust, which she never really did trust him to be. Let's keep it a buck. But also on top of that, saying that he still needs her. So I'm curious though, Angela, I would love for her to elaborate on why Michael needs you. Maybe he did need you to get to the States. Maybe he did need you to get to the situation where he's now obviously, you know, in a position where he can pretty much get a green card and whatnot. Maybe he did need you. But understand what I'm saying to you. Maybe he did need you. That is called past tense. He does not need you. He did need you. Okay? It's over now. So why the hell she still feels like as if Michael may still need her is crazy to me. Oh, is it because you still have his documents? Huh? Is it because you hold his papers? Is it because he's married to you, so therefore, you know, he's still liable to you? It seems to me, if anything, that you may need him. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but if somebody comes to the States and they are sponsored by somebody, and I'm assuming in this situation, Mark has been sponsored by Angela Deem, that means she is reliable for him financially for, I don't know, maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years, it really depends. Now, I don't know the ins and outs 100% obviously in terms of what visa, well, necessarily how the visa works that Mahe came with. And obviously, you know, how does it work? Did Angela have to become a sponsor, which I'd imagine so because they're married. So of course, you know, there is a whole huge liability right there. So if anything, it seems to me as if she needs him rather than he needs her. She's probably upset that the tables have turned. But either way, though, even if it's a case of where she doesn't need him, it still doesn't change the fact that he doesn't need you, because this man would not run away, call the police, say he's scared for his life if he felt as if he needed you. Somebody who does that knows that they don't need you anymore, knows that it's time for them to run away and never look back. Do you see what I'm saying? But here's the thing though, let's just say Michael's in a position where maybe he has to go back to Nigeria because things don't work out. That still doesn't mean that he needed you. That just means that he finally escaped you. Do you see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, one thing that we do know for sure is that these two are married, which obviously does change things to a certain degree. But the only thing is though, they did get married in Nigeria. Now, I don't know if that makes things any differently in terms of the fact they was not married in the States. That part I may have to look into, you know what I'm saying? But either way though, Angela needs to get out of her feelings, stop being petty and move on. But let's be real, when it comes to moving on and not being petty, that is definitely not an area that Angela is strong in. Angela is pretty much quite weak in those areas there of being able to move on and not being petty. And most importantly, to just not be a BICTH. But nonetheless though, let me know your thoughts and your opinions on what Angela's obviously had to come out and say as she continues on this parade of madness. But with that being said, we are on the road to 60k subscribers by the end of April. So please do hit that subscribe button. So many non-subscribers do come in all the time. Keep me watching the video, but don't subscribe. Come on, subscribe. New viewers who are here for the first time, I know you're gonna come back. So subscribe. You know what I mean? But with that being said, don't forget to like the video as well. And of course, peace.